The name of this hole is Bye Bye Birdie. So now let's go toss some plastic. And we've made it to Suwanee Creek Disc Golf Course in, you guessed it, Suwanee, Georgia. Guys, it is bitter cold out this morning. I think the real feel is 25 degrees. We are starting off with a nice and simple 269-foot shot, dead straight. It does look like it drops downhill at the end of the fairway. We are gonna go with our Proton Envy, and I'm really excited to get this round started. All right, that wasn't great, but I think we'll have a long putt. Let's get started. As expected, we did not land in a good spot. I thought we'd get a little more right drift from our Envy there. We have probably 55 feet. I don't even think I can really give this a run for the 2. Oh, I was hoping for something crazy. For the par. Hole 2, we have a short but tricky tee shot here. It's only 226 feet, but the basket is way up over there. The name of this hole is Bye Bye Birdie, so I think that's pretty clever. Hopefully we can get a birdie. Very hard pin to reach off our tee shot here. We are gonna go with our Scepter. Oh, be good. I don't know if I hit something or that just didn't go anywhere, but it's safe to say bye-bye to that birdie. As it turns out, there's a huge crevice in the middle of this hole. We are still 93 feet away. We are gonna try to give this a little run with our Pro Rhino. All right, not a great run, but we should be able to get our par. For the par, Hole 3, this one is called the Intimidator, 201 feet, dead straight, way uphill, tight tunnel shot to an elevated basket. We are gonna go with our EMAC Truth. Get through. All right, that should be pretty good. Might be able to pick up our first bird of the round, and we need it. For the 2, Hole 4, we have another tricky one. This hole is called the Ridge Runner. It is 231 feet. You want to go with a slight ante the entire way. A tree kick in any direction could be absolutely catastrophic. We are going to go with our Envy. I'll settle down. I think that might be perfect. That may have been a perfect shot. Let's go find out. So it turns out it's not a perfect shot. I'm learning very quickly this course is going to be extremely touchy, going to be very difficult for a blind to play through. The drop off starts maybe a foot past the basket. We have left ourselves about 42 feet way uphill for the 2. Oh, come on. For the par. I'll be honest, when I got to hole 1, I was thinking, man, this is like a putt and approach style, wrong decision, and now it's absolutely taking my lunch. You know what I mean? It's like a big reality check, but that is why we love disc golf. Hole 5, this one is called Wet Feet. It's 230 feet. It looks like a pretty standard hyzer shot, but I think if you wanted to go for it, you'd want to go with a turnover sidearm shot. We are going to try the hyzer shot. I think we're going to come up quite a bit short though. We are going to go with our Kia. Get up there. All right, we caught a tree, but I think we'll have a long putt. This is definitely a putt that we want to knock down. We're probably a little bit outside of the circle. Nice putt, really nice putt. Hole 6, this hole is called the Thing of Beauty, and let me tell you guys, this hole is absolutely gorgeous. It looks like we are in the C location, 265 feet. Looks like you want to hang straight for quite a while with the left finish. I'm going in blind just like you guys are, but I am going to send my Kotuku up there. The Kotuku did work out quite a bit better than I expected, but it did leave us a pretty tricky, probably 17-foot downhill putt for the 2. Oh goodness, I thought that was gonna bounce out. Hole 7, this hole is called King Beach. It is 206 feet. This is the first just kind of routine tee shot that we've had today. You can go with a dead straight line or a slight ante line. I'm gonna take the dead straight line with our Envy. Keep drifting. Dang it. All right, we are catching a lot of trees today. I think that should be a pretty good putt though. We did land right behind this tree. We are getting our fair share of ante putts this morning. This one's probably about 35 feet for the 2. Nope. Come on, Hunter. We gotta start playing a little better here. Hole 8, this hole is called More in the Shade. It is 318 feet, dead straight. We want some right to left action. We are gonna go with our old PFN Star T-Bird. This has been out of the bag for a while. I took out our red Ken Climo one that was getting too flippy on me, and I brought this old gem back out. Let's see how it does. I think that worked out pretty good. The T-Bird worked out pretty good, but it did leave us another tester putt, probably about 34 feet for the 2. Nailed the end of a flag. What was that? That was not a dog, that was a human being. Hole 9, it's only 192 feet, dead straight. We really need to focus up here. We need to get our round started. I'm gonna go with my Champion Rhino. I'm gonna force it over a bit, let the stability bring it back, hopefully leave ourselves a putt. I think we hit the pole on that one. A little more height, we may have had a run there. Let's go. You love to see it. For today's Hole 9 break, I would love your guys' opinion on the Pro Tour. This is something that I do follow pretty closely. I don't get the chance to watch it very often. I don't have the fancy subscription that you need nowadays, and being on the road, it's difficult to pretty much stay up to date with anything. Of course, I always see who the winner is posted immediately, usually some round updates, but my question for you guys is, do you think that the older players are finally passing the torch to the young guns? I want you guys to let me know, do you think that Paul McBeth and Ricky Wysocki are going to win an Elite Series this year? What about Matty O and James Conrad? Yes, Matty O only has one Elite Series win in his career, but he's always battling, he's always in contention. Do you think he has another one left in the tank? You see this transfer of the spotlight happen every 10 years or so in every major sports organization, and is it finally coming through for disc golf? Is it the time for the Gannon Burrs and the Isaac Robinsons and the Nicolas Antilla? Hopefully I didn't butcher that, but is it finally their time? Are they going to be the ones always competing for first place? Guys, please let me know your opinions. Right now I'm pretty perplexed. I would love to see some of the older guys pick up another win here or there, but you can't argue with how talented Gannon Burr, Anthony Brella, all these young guns coming in and coming in strong. Division in the FPO does not seem as drastic. The women that have been on tour for a long time, even getting older in age, are still very much competing and even winning tournaments so far this year. If you guys are enjoying the content, please take a minute, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Hole 10, 343 feet, very tricky hole. It's way down there. The fairway almost immediately dips off to the left. I would assume that you just want to take a putter and throw it up there. I don't think there's any way to really go for this hole. We are going to take our orc, try to send it on a big turnover sidearm, and see what happens. Oh, I think we were this close to that being really good. We did catch a tree up there, but that's kind of where I would have expected to land with a putter layup shot anyway. We're still 136 feet away. I'll be honest, this hole is ridiculously cluttered, maybe a bit too cluttered. There's no way to run this shot. I'm gonna try to take my justice, throw it up on a little flick, maybe get a little skip, hopefully leave ourselves a putt for the birdie. Oh, dang it. Man. Very tricky. This hole is very short for a par 4, but look at everything that we had to fight through to get here. My goodness. For the 4. Hole 11, 238 feet. This is an absolute meat hook to the left, and it goes uphill. The basket's way up there. This hole is called Exit Stage Left. They are pretty clever with the hole names, I will give them that. We are gonna full send our splice on a skip shot. Hopefully that skipped for us. We may have went a little too deep. As expected, we did sail deep on this basket. We probably have 60 feet for a comeback putt uphill. I'm surprised it took this long, but we are gonna pull out the Waka Waka. Come on. Oh, that was so much harder than it looks. I'm really happy with that. Hole 13, and this one looks like a lot of fun. It's only 132 feet. We do have some limbs and guardian trees up there. It is an island hole. This hole is called 2-ace or not 2-ace. I love it. I absolutely love it. We are gonna full send our Pro Rhino. Oh, man, we did catch one of those guardian trees. Should be a tap in. That's a very fun hole. You can't say we didn't go for it, but the tree may have helped us out a little bit. Hole 14, another ace run. It's 175 feet, dead straight. The basket is way up in the air. This one is called Fairway to Heaven. We are gonna full send our Envy. Good line, too short though. Too short, and we got a really bad roll. That is gonna be a terrifying putt. Well, we have made it to the terrifying putt that I was talking about. We're probably about 36 feet away. As you can see, the basket's way up there. Give it a nice little hyzer putt for the 2. Oh, not a bad run. For the 3. And I know what you're thinking, Hunter, how long ago did you film this video? In December? There's no way it's 25 degrees in the middle of March in Georgia. It 100% is, okay? It's freezing. I could not believe the temperature when I got up this morning and had to dig all of the base layers back out. Bummer. Hole 15, this hole is called Tunnel Vision, and it's for a reason. We have 260 feet, slight ante the whole way, and gaining an elevation the whole way. Very tricky shot. We are gonna full send the Psychedelic Cat. Well, after about 19 tree hits, I think we're back in the fairway. We are left with this fun uphill ante shot. It is 105 feet, and we are gonna send the Waka Waka. Oh, we went a little deep, but I'm very happy with that line. For the par, hole 16, this hole is called Lumberjack because I have a feeling we're gonna be hitting some trees. It's 225 feet, absolute meat hook right, very difficult hole. We are gonna full send our Stingray. Really good throw. Oh, you know, that was a really good throw. We got the elevation we needed, that late flip. We did catch a tree up there, but we kind of expected that. We are still 53 feet away, but I could not be happier with our tee shot. It is quite a bit uphill. This would be an awesome birdie to pick up. Come on, fall in. Oh, I don't know how that didn't even hit the basket. Hole 17, this one is called Side Hill Battle. This hole is a bit wonky. It is 254 feet. It's kind of shaping up for a big Annie route, but I'm actually gonna take this backdoor lane that's dead straight to the basket. I'm gonna full send my Envy. I'm just hoping we get up there and we can walk out with a par. All right, I'm not sure how far up there we made it, but I'm very happy with that shot. I'll be honest, it took a long time to find our Envy. This hole is rollaway city and you are throwing blind, so I could see it causing a lot of frustration trying to find your disc. We have probably 45 feet way uphill for the two. Come on. Oh, nice putt. Rounding off our very fun day here at Suwanee Creek Disc Golf Course, we have hole 18. This tee sign is pretty confusing. It says it's 225 feet. The rangefinder has it at 260 feet. We got some Mandos up here, but the basket's way off to the right. Very difficult and kind of odd hole. I am gonna take my Halo Boss, throw it on a nice little flick. Hopefully we get a strong right finish. I don't think we're gonna make it to the pin, but at least leave ourselves a long putt. That rolled 10 miles back towards us. Not a good ending shot at all. We have left ourselves a tricky final shot here. It's 111 feet way uphill. We need some right to left action. I did shoot the rangefinder. Our disc rolled over 70 feet on that rollaway, but we are gonna send it with our Pro Rhino. No run, but should be an easy par. Probably gonna walk right back to hole 1 and play this course again. And that wraps up today's video at Suwanee Disc Golf Course in Suwanee, Georgia. And guys, I'm just gonna come out and say it, this course really took me by surprise and I absolutely loved it. And when I got to Suwanee, I did not do any research. I didn't even look at the footages. And then as I got to the course, I realized that it was a much shorter style layout. Generally, I don't like to film those. I don't have too much fun playing them. But let me tell you guys, this course can easily take your lunch. A lot of the holes, when you walk up to them, they look pretty simple. But as you really kind of dissect and understand the hole, they become very difficult. A lot of things that you might think are just a standard hyzer shot actually suit a turnover sidearm shot better. This course without question is one that improves your game. The tee pads are great, the signage from hole to hole is great, the tee signs are older but still absolutely amazing. Each hole has their own name. I have seen that in a handful of places. Usually they're very corny and boring, but these ones are actually pretty clever and I highly enjoyed them. As you guys saw, being able to throw bombs is not going to help you at all on this course. Instead, you're gonna have to come in with your full tool bag, your arsenal of every different shot shape that you can think of to put down a good score. After a lot of thinking, I'm gonna give Suwanee Disc Golf Course the very solid score of 8.5 out of 10. Everything that it can check off the list, it does with flying colors. It doesn't have any iconic holes or jaw-dropping scenery, and being that it is all short and technical, that does limit it quite a bit. But if you follow my channel at all, you know 8.5 is a very well-respected score. I absolutely loved my time at Suwanee. I hope to play it again soon. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Now it's your turn to go toss some plastic.